If you love movies, you love movie trivia, and you love comedy, well, you need to be listening to Doug Loves Movies. It's a fantastic podcast that mashes all that together with fantastic friends, comedians, and movie stars alike. John Hamm, they've all been on there. Go check it out. All his dates and deets are found on DougLovesMovies.com. That's DougLovesMovies.com. Yeah!
Sit down, what are you waiting for? You idiot! Come on! Let's start the show already, come on!
Welcome, everybody, to the next episode of FPS in 60 Seconds. My name is Odin Sways, and this is still, of course, my little movie review show where I'm going to talk about the films that I've seen recently and tell you whether or not I think they're the next big-time box office summer smash hit, or whether or not I think they're the next big-time belly flop into that summer swimming hole. So what are we waiting for? It's been a long time since we've had a chat, and I'm very sorry for the delay. I wish I could have told you to see some of these movies in theaters, but however, we are not back then, we are now, and we do not have a DeLorean. Wait, do we have a DeLorean? No, sorry, we don't have the budget for a DeLorean. So, this is films people saw in 60 seconds. Let's head on over to Flashpoint and get things started, shall we? Which, I don't know why I thought this flannel was going to be a great idea on such a hot day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jurassic Park. No, wait, the wrong show. This is Flashpoint. This is where I'm going to talk about as many films as I can, as fast as I can, so as not to lose your attention. And you've probably already heard enough about these anyway, and I don't want to drone on and beat a dead horse's head in the bend of a bed. So, what are we waiting for? I'm already turning into a puddle. That's why I had to get rid of that flannel. So let's move on, shall we, with a little movie called Deadpool 2. Now, I really enjoyed this movie while simultaneously being highly disappointed with this film. You can really feel the loss of director Tim Miller because the tone and essence of this character is severely lost, and they definitely did not bring the maximum effort to this film that they brought to the original movie. When you write 3 lazy writing jokes, that's right, 3 lazy writing jokes in the movie, you're not just being clever anymore, you're just being lazy, and I have to knock you down a few pegs for that. Now, there's some great action, some great comedy, but even when you take the best line from the trailer and you remove it from the final product, it makes me go, what were you guys thinking? How's the decision making being done on this film? And it really baffles my mind. It's still fun and still enjoyable. Go watch it. Who am I kidding? You've already seen it 3 times. But Deadpool 2, it's fun, but it's disappointing. Avengers Infiinity War is not a disappointment at all. This movie is a home run, a knockout blast. It does a great job of juggling such a colossal cast, and it doesn't make it feel overwhelmed or a mess like other movies have, like, you know, Suicide Squad, for example. This movie does a great job of balancing comedic timing and action and really heartfelt moments. Holy Moses, if you're not bawling your eyes out at the end of this movie, you're not human, and you deserve to be. Anyway, I'm not going to elaborate on that, but yeah, Solo, A Star Wars Story was another film that I watched that I really enjoyed. I did not expect to see myself liking this movie because I didn't want this movie. I didn't think we needed this movie, but it was a fantastic experience. If you get a chance to watch it in IMAX 3D, please do, because there are some shots that are just jaw-droppingly beautiful in this film. Of course it is. It's a Ron Howard film, and he makes beautiful movies. And Aaron Aldenreich, or however you pronounce his name, did a great job as Han Solo. I was afraid he was going to play Harrison Ford, but he did a great job playing Han Solo. Donald Glover did a great job as Lionel Calrissian, of course. Chewbacca's amazing. Yes, it's packed with member berries and, reminiscence and all that garbage, but it is beautiful garbage, and it's a lot of fun, and it answered a lot of questions I didn't know I needed answers to. So up next we have Ready Player One, and I really enjoyed that movie. Time is up, so I'm not going to say a whole lot, but it is a fun Easter egg hunt and a fantastic sci-fi video game movie, or a movie about video games rather, and I really can't recommend it enough. If you like Spielberg and you love sci-fi, go watch this movie. It's a whole lot of fun. If you like picking up pop culture references from movies, this is for you. I'm going to knock them down here. Deadpool 2, I will give you 3.5 out of 5 holy hand grenades of Antioch. Avengers Infiinity War, I will give you 4.5 holy hand grenades of Antioch. And Solo Star Wars Story, I will give you 4 out of 5 holy hand grenades of Antioch. And Ready Player One, I will give you 4 as well. So that's how that breaks down, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching. Now let's head over to... Alright, right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
Thunderdome!
4 movies go in, 1 movie comes out the victor.
Have what it takes!
So what are we waiting for? Let's get this battle royale started with a little movie called A Quiet Place. Now, I refuse to be quiet about this movie. This is such a fantastic movie, and I apologize for not getting this review out sooner. I really wish I could have told you to go watch this in theaters, because the experience of being in a dark room with strangers and just chewing on your popcorn as quietly as possible while you try not to rustle the back because you don't want to, make any noise and have something come through the wall and just kill everybody. I mean, it's such an enthralling movie. From the moment it opens, you're on the edge of your seat. It's non-stop tension, just jaw-dropping, beautiful horror film. And it's so refreshing to have this unique, original take on a genre that has been beaten to death. And it's fantastic performances from John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Even the children give fantastic performances in this movie. You'll never walk down a set of stairs the same way after watching this movie. And that's all I want to say about that, because I want to be vague. But please, oh my Moses, watch this movie. And when you do, turn off your phone if you watch it at home, because it deserves 100% of your attention. Now, that being said, I will give A Quiet Place a 4.5 out of 5 holy hand grenades of Antioch. So refreshing to have such great horror films these days. Thank you. Next up, we have a little movie called Rampage. This movie I didn't think was going to go anywhere, because Uwe Boll has been destroying the video game movie marketplace for years. I'm so glad he doesn't have his hands on this, because this movie could have been nothing but a big monster movie just destroying cities where you just sit there with your popcorn and you don't care, and it's just all about the visuals. Now, this being said, it is still about the visuals, and the CGI on the monsters are fantastic, but the connection between the giant gorilla and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character is so heartfelt and so organic that you can really feel the emotion and connection between them, which really brings you into this movie a lot further than you should have been. And it really could have easily just been a bore, but the elevation is more so guided and geared towards the character development rather than just the grab, smash, and boom Michael Bay style movie. So that being said, there is still some fantastic smash and grab stuff in this movie, some excellent violence, and there's a shot where the giant alligator comes out of the rubble and smoke of a falling building, and I just got chills down my spine because it just reminded me of this old school Godzilla type movie, and but it did a great balance because it spent more time on the characters than it did the smash and go, which I really appreciated. So that being said, I really gotta say, Rampage is a great foot forward and a really promising start to a hopeful future in video game movies. I would love to see a sequel to this, but it's not necessary. That being said, I will give Rampage a solid 4 out of 5, surprisingly. It's just a lot of fun and a really well done movie. It should not have been this good, but it was. So up next, we got a little movie called Super Troopers 2. And out of the gate, I just want to say, why didn't they call this Super Troopers? Oh, that's why, because when I say it out loud, it sounds ridiculously stupid. Excuse me. And also because I guess Two-Lander was a thing, and that movie after 20 years was a huge disappointment. They just want to separate. Anyway, Super Troopers 2 is not a disappointment. This is a fantastic follow-up from the Broken Lizard crew. It doesn't feel like it's been 20 years since the snozberries tasted like snozberries. So that's why I love this movie, because it feels so fresh and it feels like it was just yesterday, and it is such a fantastic follow-up. The Broken Lizard crew has not lost a beat, hasn't missed a notch, nothing along that line. It is a great follow-up to the original movie. Is it better than the original? No! Is it a great sequel? Yes! And that's why I love it, because they didn't feel the need to just lean on the original movies and just make it a whole lot of throwbacks. They do throw back to a lot of the original jokes, but they do it with such an organic toss of the hat where it's like, thank you for acknowledging what we liked, but for not focusing on that and just making new jokes and a new premise and pushing the story and characters forward. Farva is worth the price of admission alone, okay? And the Canadian Farva, oh my god. Don't even get me started. Just go watch this movie and enjoy it with your friends. If you like the first movie, you will like this movie, I promise you that. And if you don't, well, too bad. Learn to get a sense of humor. So lastly up on the list, we got a little movie called Hotel Artemis. I really like this movie. I like it a whole lot more than most of you probably will, mainly because it probably didn't deliver as many jokes or as much action as the trailer kind of led you to believe there would be, but it is more about the scenario in the hotel and the characters in there rather than the action. Dave Bautista is phenomenal as always and steals the show. Jodie Foster is amazing, and although Jeff Goldblum was a little underused and Zachary Quinto was a little strange for me, but I still really love this movie because it is a beautiful masterpiece in cinematic artwork. Every frame is a beautiful picture and a beautiful postcard. The lighting is fantastic. The direction, Charlie Day is hilarious and fantastic in this movie, okay? I just really enjoyed this movie. Yes, I wish there was a little bit more action. Yes, I wish there was a little more comedy, but the beautiful cinematography really makes up for it, and the overall package and story as a whole, I really, really enjoyed. Although I do have one major flaw with this movie. If you're in a secretive hideaway underground hotel for healing bad guys, why on earth do you have a giant neon sign on top of your building that says, hey, secret place right here? I mean, I don't get that. But other than that, it's a really fun, really enjoyable movie, a great package. So I will give Hotel Artemis a 3.75 out of 5 holy hand grenades of Antioch. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Thunderdome. 4 movies went in and battled it out. And my personal favorite out of these 4 movies is, of course, A Quiet Place. It's just the best package overall from start to finish, and it really delivers on everything that it wanted to and that it promised. So I cannot fault it for that. A Quiet Place, you are the victor of Thunderdome. Stay tuned next when I go over last month's contest winner for the favorite Steven Spielberg movie, and of course my top 10 list. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. This is the review of the contest winner. Last month I asked you to leave a comment below in the YouTube section about what your favorite Steven Spielberg movie, and those of you who did earned yourself a little ballot into my bin here to possibly win a copy, your very own Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? That's the one? Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark on VHS. So without further delay, let's get into it, shall we? To prove that this is legit, Lorena, we have your name in here, and because you said that your favorite movie was Jurassic Park. So we'll put you aside here for now. And Kathy, you said that your favorite Steven Spielberg movie was Minority Report. And Justin, you said your favorite was Hook. And who else do we have here? James, you said that your favorite Spielberg movie was Tintin. Movie that I actually forgot about, and I want to thank you for reminding me because I was a huge fan of the cartoon growing up, and I totally forgot about this movie. So I'm going to have to add that back to my list and go watch Tintin. So let's make sure everybody's in the bin, all right? So this is fair. James, we got you in here. Justin, here you are. Here you are. Fold you back up, put you back in. Kathy, we got you there as well. Here we go. You guys can see this happening. Here we go. Here we go. And Lorena, lastly but not leastly, you are in the bin as well. So let's give that a good shake. Oh, shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. All right, spin them around. And we have a winner, James. Congratulations, James. Woohoo! You are the winner of our first giveaway here on FPS. You have won yourself your very own copy of Raiders of the Lost Ark on VHS. So send me your details in a private message and I'll make sure that you get this copy directly. Alright, James, congratulations. Thank you very much for participating. I'm actually going to have another free giveaway here at the end of the episode because we got another big release coming up next week. So before we do, here's my top 10 favorite Steven Spielberg movies of all time. Which actually brings us to my next giveaway contest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom is coming out next Friday. And because of that, this copy of Jurassic Park on VHS is actually for you. That's right, we're gonna have another contest giveaway. Back-to-back contests. What is going on? So, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do for this contest is like the video, subscribe, and leave a little comment below and tell me what is your favorite dinosaur. That's right, can be any dinosaur, whether it's in Jurassic Park or just any dinosaur that we've ever known or learned about. Leave a comment down below. Maybe a little bit. Why do you like the dinosaur? But just tell me what your favorite dinosaur is, and you'll have earned yourself a ballot into the contest pool for your chance to win this VHS copy of Jurassic Park. That being said, we'll catch you on the next reel. Later date.